Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Backspin Boxing. Now, Tyson Fury and Frank Warren are going to be working together for reapplying for Tyson Fury's boxing license. Now, if you guys didn't know, Tyson Fury, his his promoter for most of his career was Mick Hennessy, and he worked with Frank Warren in some fights. Right? He worked with Frank Warren in the Julia Abel fight, the Director Zora fight, and Chris Hammer fight, right? So Warren and Tyson Fury have worked together. They are close, and Frank Warren is assisting Tyson Fury in getting his boxing license. Now this is really big news, man. Tyson Fury needed to align himself with some powerful people in the UK boxing promotion, and Frank Warren has a lot of power in the UK. The only person who has a little bit more power, in my opinion, is probably like Eddie Hearn. But with Eddie Hearn promoting Anthony Joshua, it's not likely that Tyson Fury and Eddie Hearn work together because it's two conflicting interests with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury decided to align himself with Frank Warren, man. And Frank Warren, I believe he thinks Tyson Fury is gonna pass this test that the British Board of Boxing Control is gonna pit Tyson Fury through to get his license back, right? Now it says currently without a license, Fury would be given the go-ahead if he can clear things up. With Smith stating that we have a number of reports already in from when he was suspended. We will need up-to-date ones, and then pass them on to the doctor's consultants. They will tell me if they need more, but at present we are nowhere near that, right? So basically, Frank Warren is going to help him out, getting some documents, right? So it's just some simple things that Frank Warren needs to help him out with. He'll be aware of. So Frank Warren, having the influence he has and just the know-how, will make things a lot more simpler for Tyson Fury. He's been handling a lot of stuff himself, and with Frank Warren on his side, it's going to make it easier to get his license. Now, it's crazy, man. Later in the article, watch, I'll read another segment of the article right here. I'll read this paragraph, right? It says, although he has a number of things to deal with before he makes a long-awaited return, the former British Commonwealth and EBU titleist Oscar constantly tweeted that he intends to make the April date. So Tyson Fury wants to come back in April. He wants to obtain a license from the board as he bids to secure a match against the IBF, WBA, and IBO holder Anthony Joshua at some point in 2018. So not only is Tyson Fury trying to come back, man, he's trying to fight Anthony Joshua in 2018, which is a big deal, man. We'll see how that unfolds. I'm not sure if that's a good idea for Tyson Fury. I want to see him get in shape first, at least a year, get some solid fights in. But that's wild. I mean, he hasn't has his license yet, and he's already talking about getting an April fight and then fighting AJ later this year. I mean, maybe Tyson Fury is gonna get like two more fights and before he gets AJ, maybe like one in April, one in like August, and then like one in December or something like that. But we'll see how everything unfolds. But man, Tyson Fury has some huge goals. Maybe he's just hungry again. Maybe he wants that payday. We don't know, man. So I think it's a good idea. I mean, I'm glad Tyson Fury's still hungry. I'm glad he's still ambitious. It would be really disappointing if he was talking about not fighting him. So I guess it's exciting that he still has the hunger in him to want to fight the best of the best. And we'll see who goes from here, man. Now, like I said, man, the Tyson Fury and Warren thing is a big deal. Most of Tyson Fury's fights have been with Mick Hennessy, man, and it's going to be a really big deal. I think maybe Tyson Fury can actually have two promoters, Mick Hennessy and Frank Warren. I don't see why not. They can work together easily, and it would be really interesting to see how, because this is really going to be interesting to see how they both work together. You could have a promotion, a co-promotion, happens all the time. So we're going to see how everything's worked out. If you actually watch like an Anthony Joshua fight, he recently is co-promoting with Eddie Hearn. So Eddie Hearn's promoting it, and Anthony Joshua is co-promoting it, right? Anthony Joshua is having his first card against Lawrence Okoli, and another fighter, can't think of it right now. But basically, he has his own card. Anthony Joshua has his own card for the first time, and he's actually promoting it for himself, but he's having Eddie Hearn help him. So same thing with this situation. It could be the same thing. You could have McKinney help you and Frank Warren help you. So overall, I think this is a really big deal, man. Frank Warren, it's long rivals with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn. So we're gonna see what happens, right? We're gonna see how things unfold. So let me know how you guys feel about it. You think siding with Frank Warren was a good idea, or you think Eddie Hearn would be the better choice for Tyson Fury? Because believe it or not, man, Eddie Hearn actually has a big following. Period. I looked on Twitter. This guy has like almost 1 million followers. Like 500,000 or something like that. It's pretty impressive for a promoter. People like Eddie Hearn. Some people hate him, but some people really like him. Sometimes speaking with Eddie Hearn, his character is so likable. It makes you like the fighter he has just because you like Eddie Hearn. I'm not too sure about. Some people even like Frank Warren too. Some people really love his character too. So who do you guys think would be the better promoter for Tyson Fury? They both have contrasting personalities. One's a little younger, one's a little more new school, other one's more old school. Let me know how you guys feel about that. All right, Tyson Fury signing with Frank Warren. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobasket Empire. Peace.